Okay, so in this video what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you an example of what it could look like if you were to flip a lesson. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this PowerPoint presentation and I'm going to create a video. Now I'm not going to create the whole video, I'm only going to create a sample of 1 or 2 slides. But imagine what I'm going to do is after I create the video, I'm going to have my students, rather than lecture them on this and go through it with them in class using their science time, I'm going to send it home for homework and I'm going to have them click on the links, I'm going to have them review the content, look at the pictures, and then when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more in depth about some of the really more important, really more detailed concepts. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so this is a PowerPoint on the Earth's atmosphere. And you can see anytime there's text with this turquoise color that's underlined, that's a link. That link is going to take you outside to another website that's going to give you some extra information. So we can see that we're going to be learning about Earth's atmosphere. And you can see the 3 layers of the atmosphere in this picture. We've got the troposphere and the stratosphere and the mesosphere. And they're all around the Earth. So let's talk a little bit about the air that you breathe, okay? The atmosphere, again, right here, is a layer of air that surrounds our planet, okay? So if we were to be outside the planet looking down, the atmosphere looks kind of like a thin blanket that surrounds the entire planet, so like a bubble. And the atmosphere was formed millions of years ago when volcanoes were erupting and releasing all of these gases. Now, if this were to happen today, the gases would poison people. But back millions of years ago, when all of this was happening, what happened is the bacteria and other living things, they used that would-be poisonous gas, and then they released new gases. And so those new gases kind of changed slowly over time until we got the atmosphere that we currently have, which obviously is what helps us to breathe. Now the atmosphere is made of millions and millions of tiny gas particles, okay? And if you were to break them all apart, about 4/5 of the gas particles are going to be made of nitrogen, and then the other 1/5 is going to be oxygen. And oxygen is a gas that your body uses in its life processes. So this is what helps keep you alive. You breathe in oxygen. Now, I want you to go ahead and make sure that you click on the link to learn a little bit more about oxygen. Okay? Carbon dioxide and water vapor make up the rest of the Earth's atmosphere. Okay? Plants use CO2, carbon dioxide, during photosynthesis. And at that time, plants give off oxygen, which is what we breathe. So when we breathe in oxygen, we breathe out carbon dioxide, and then the plants breathe, as plants can do, not the same as humans, they breathe in the carbon dioxide and then they release oxygen. So it's a nice cycle. And then CO2 also absorbs the heat energy from the sun and on the Earth's surface. And on the Earth's surface, into the Earth's surface rather. And that's what helps keep the planet warm. Okay, so that was just a quick sample of how you could flip the lesson in a video format. Couple important things to keep in mind. Depending on the age range, you want to break your lesson into small video clips. I would not go more than 15 minutes for a high school student. I would probably not go much more than 5 or 6 minutes for an elementary student. So a lesson like this, I would probably break into 2 or 3 short video clips and then have them watch those one at a time where they can take breaks in between. This video or this lesson is a 4th grade science lesson. Okay? And if you have any questions, please feel free to tweet me. My handle is @EBGTech. Thank you.